Sun International traces its roots back to 1969 when it was founded by Sol Kerzner. They own Grand West Casino, Sun City and Monticello in Chile. The company has a market cap of 12 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 13.8 and a dividend yield of 2.4%. Sun International's been through a torrid time as well.
It has, although it's recovered really nicely recently. A recent management change there too, I think, for the positive. I think on balance, if you look at it and you take a couple of steps back, again, it's a gaming business. 80% of profits are derived from gaming, and Grand West contributes nearly 20%. So where people thought Grand West's license, remember, I think they had the only one, or the only major one in the Western Cape, that kind of came to an end 2010, but it doesn't show any sort of slowdown as of yet. Like Chris rightly pointed out, these are the kind of guys that control the Western Cape.
They control the Western Cape. As Sasha's just pointed out, they've done well of late. Can they hit all-time highs, go through that 105, 106, 108 level?
As Sasha says, there's new management at the top, Graham Stevens, and I think he's doing a very, very good job indeed. This is a quality company. As you said, they hit a bit of a soft patch a while ago. Where they differ from Sogo Sun is that they've expanded more aggressively offshore. And in Chile, for example, if you look at the most recent update of what's happening in Chile, going very, very nicely indeed. And now they're looking to other parts of Latin America. And I think with that experience built up over a number of years in Monticello in Chile, I think it'll take them further. But to me, it doesn't have quite the same degree of, I don't know, I think the term would probably be gravitas. I know they've been around longer than Sogo Sun, and yet it seems a little bit bittier to me personally than Sogo. So my preference would actually be for Sogo.
Would you agree with that? That it's bittier than Sogo Sun, doesn't have the same gravitas?
I think ironically they manage more hotels and they got more beds, and they've moved quite aggressively across. I think that foreign contribution.
That Latin America.
Yeah, they're looking. Panama is the next place that they're looking to move into. They're looking to manage several other hotels, as are Sogo, if that comes up. Interestingly, there's always a property underpinned with some of these, and as we know, the property stocks have done really, really well. I mean, maybe we can discuss that later with the real pure hotel plays. But I think on balance, again, the same regulatory hurdles, are going to be
apply because of the gaming aspect of the company.
Correct.
Let's talk a bit about Graham Stevens, the new CEO. Do we know anything about him?
Bit of an unknown quantity to me, but everyone I talk to, including Mr. Paul Theron, have got a lot of time from him. I think he does hit the right spot with a lot of people. So I think he does have he's got a bit of more time to go. I think before we can say no, this guy really is tops. But he certainly is making all the right noises.
And the market has got some confidence in him.
Yeah, I think he's an insider with nearly a quarter of a century of experience. That sounds a lot more than 25 years. So he's been there a while, knows the business relatively well. I mean, the financial director also did leave, suggested his 8-year tenure had come to an end, but maybe that's because he was passed over for the
You never really know the full story, do you?
Yeah, in fact, I think Graham Stevens, there's the Sol Kerzner connection. He worked for Kerzner International for 8 or 9 years, so he certainly comes with the global expertise. So,
hot or not, Sun International, Chris Gilmore?
I'm inclined to say hot, but there's a little nagging doubt at the back of my mind, so I'm going to say not hot for the time being, but that may change.
Hot or not? You're going to change during the course of the show? That's not allowed?
No, not during the course of the show.
Hot or not, Sasha?
No, not. Same regulatory hurdles. And I don't think you're being rewarded enough by way of dividend payments for the risks that you're taking.